We're gonna be answering some of you guys' questions,
and you guys want to know our advice,
so we're here to give it to you guys.
Question is, how can I talk to my crush? He's not the guy for you.
Question is,
how do you know if he likes you?
The most famous reindeer of all, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, had a very shiny nose.
what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Care Chavez, aka Care Bear if you're new, and if you're an OG, welcome back bestie. Today I have a really fun vlog for you guys. I decided to get with Allie and we're gonna be giving you guys advice. So I posted on my Instagram story for you guys to send me whatever you need advice on, whether it's relationships, crushes, friendships, family, relationship with God, whatever it is, and then we're gonna give you guys our best advice. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next vlogs, and make sure you follow me on my socials so that you don't miss on the next time I do something like this and you can be a part of it. And I will see you guys at the house. I don't know what to do. Guys, look at the Christmas tree and the fireplace. Where's my boyfriend to cuddle with me at the fireplace like Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber's Christmas albums talk about? Do you guys want to say hi to Gatsby? Hi, puppy. How are you? You're such a good boy. Aww. What's up, guys?
Bestie vlog.
The besties here, and as highly requested, we're back at it with another Cali video.
Also, if you guys don't, make sure you guys like and subscribe to this channel so you do not miss out on every single thing that she is putting out. I'm telling you guys, Carol is about to come out with some really real and just amazing content.
Because I'm excited for that. And this is Allie's channel if you guys want to go check her out, if you don't already. And also, make sure you guys follow me on my socials if you guys want to be part of the next video, because then it can be featured.
That shout out! Okay, so today Carol has asked me to join her, and you guys want to know our advice, and I think it's really cool too because like we have spiritual advice too, and I feel like that's something a lot of YouTubers don't really talk about, and so I mean for us it's really what we build our whole foundation on, and how literally we've gotten out of every single situation, or we've been saved from so much destruction that like could have happened in our life. So
and we have a lot of advice that like things that we've learned and grown together like from God that it couldn't come from us. So it's good that we're able to share that with you guys.
That's what I think is so special about this video, is I want you guys to know we're not going to give you advice that like we came up with. We're gonna give you like advice that literally like God gave to us that we've used in our own life and like seen work.
First question, Tina said, when do you tell a boy that you're waiting to marriage, and how, I guess? That's a good one.
Oh, that is so good. I remember like especially in high school, I was so scared. After being homeschooled my entire life, I was so scared to go to high school. I remember I grew so much during that time, and I was so thankful that I was plugged into a church during high school, because who would have known what I would have been like, or what I would have done if I didn't have that community and that real foundation. But I remember being scared to like bring that up, like, oh my gosh, I've never kissed anyone and I'm not just gonna kiss anyone, or I've never had sex and I'm not going to, like, until I'm married, like those things. But I think when you know where your value lies, and it's not in guys' approval of you, but it's in your creator's approval of you, and you already have it, and you stand firm in that, like you find your identity in him, not what other people think of you, your morals and your convictions and the things that you stand for, you're actually proud to say to people.
Oh, that's true.
You know?
That's good.
Like I used to be so scared to be like, oh, I've never kissed anyone, until I realized, no, this is something really special that a lot of people only tear down because they wish that they could say it.
That's true. That is so true.
And I made that decision. You're making that decision. Like, you don't have to do it. So if you've weighed the options and you've decided, you know, I'm gonna wait till marriage because this is what God's told me to do, stand firmly and confidently in that decision.
So true. Amen, for real on that one. You don't have to like say that the first thing when you're talking to a guy.
No, definitely not.
You know, when you see things are getting serious or something like that before, you can, like, if it comes up, or you can bring it up in a conversation and just let him know, and like you said, like proudly and boldly, you know what I mean? And also the way that he reacts to it is gonna tell you a lot about his character.
And so if you're getting into a relationship with someone that doesn't have the same morals as you, you can't expect them to value the things about you that they don't first value themselves. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Dang, we played that one.
And so if you're getting into a relationship with someone that doesn't have the same morals as you, you can't expect them to value the things about you that they don't first value themselves. It's true. Like,
that's so true.
I used to go into, like, when I'd try to talk to guys, because I was like, oh, they're gonna see God in me, and then they're gonna be attracted to it, and then like it'll work out, because then they'll start believing in God, right? And you know, sometimes it might work out like that, but that's why it says in the Bible to not be unequally yoked. Like, it doesn't work out like that always, because a lot of people sometimes aren't seeking God, but they're seeking, you know, what they want, you know? And that doesn't mean that what you're doing is worth less. It just means that's not what they're looking
so
for.
So good, Allie.
You know?
I feel like it kind of goes with that verse, like, don't throw your pearls before pigs.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
if a guy like actually has the same morals and values, and he like wants a woman of God and he values God's word, he's gonna, when you tell him that you're waiting to marriage, he's gonna be like, wow, I love that and I respect that.
Right.
But if that's not what he's looking for, if his morals and values are different, then he's not gonna see any value in that.
Yeah.
You know?
And he could say, and let me tell you something, I am a huge believer in actions speak louder than words. A guy can tell you, and I've been there, that he like values that part about you and everything, but if he pushes your boundaries, even if he doesn't verbally say it, but if he does, or he makes you feel uncomfortable for them, or he makes you feel like bad about them or shameful about them, like, he's not the guy for you.
Right, because a lot of guys will say, wow, that is so I love, like, they will sweet talk you. And let me tell you something about sweet talk. It shouldn't work on anyone nowadays. Come on.
Meanwhile,
still does, but
I mean, yeah, honestly, I'm
I like
for
that
it.
sweet talk, so.
I know, me too. But you gotta be smart about it. Next question is, how do I tell if he likes you? We can
How do you know if he likes you?
Yeah.
How do you know if he likes you? He will obviously show it.
There's nothing more clear than a guy that wants to be with you. If he wants to be with you, and hear me out, a lot of guys are immature and then they're not gonna show it, they're gonna be mixed signs, whatever, but you really don't want to be with that guy anyways. If a guy's giving mixed signals, then he has to figure out his maturity before he can even be with you.
Boom!
Like,
that's so good.
You don't need that in your life, you know what I mean?
100%. Because the foo-foo thing to say, and honestly it's not even true, is, you know, if he wanted to, he would, because that's not always necessarily true. We live in a world full of games, and it's important for us to know that, but you need to know your worth more enough to know that, you know what, if he's playing games, then that's not somebody that I want for myself. He could like me, and honestly, he can continue to like me while I go chase after somebody, or let them chase after me that's actually bold.
True.
There's so many different parts of you, right, that make you you. But find the parts of yourself that you value the most, that you would want other people to value the most, and then find someone that values those things in you, or that pulls those things out of you. Because I've met so many guys that like were like, oh, you're so beautiful, like, I love this about you, love that about you. And although those things are true, like, to them about me, and like I like that they're saying those things, what I found out that I truly wanted was a guy that valued my heart, a guy that valued my relationship with God, a guy that valued my purity, a guy that valued like my confidence and my strive to go do things. And you know, some guys can't see that deep in you, and that's not their fault.
True.
You know? But you will be able to find a guy that does find the things that you value about yourself and value them, you know?
What?
What are you guys doing?
You guys are obsessed with us, Colby.
Yeah, hold on, I want in. Hey.
Well,
What's up?
It's only us.
Unless you.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Are we going to Chick-fil-A? I'm getting in.
Oh
Questions?
Ask.
no! Oh my gosh.
Next question. How to love my body and become more confident. Love you guys. Love you too, girl.
I feel like we both struggled with this so much.
Oh my gosh, for so
You know?
long. And still sometimes a lot. And also, I just want to say something. If you're working on yourself, like on your body and everything, make sure that you're patient with yourself, because here's the truth. It doesn't happen overnight. And like, I've gone through like times that like I was doing really, really good, and then like I would like mess up, right? And then I would just beat myself for it, and I'm like, well, it's already all gone or whatever. That is not true. And then I would tell myself like, well, now I gotta start from zero. You're not starting from zero. You're starting from a point that, from all the experience that you already have. You know what I mean? One time I did this, I put my old picture of myself, like when I was a little kid, a little girl, as my wallpaper. And whenever I was like being mean to myself, just like look at it and be like, would I tell my little self that stuff? And I was like, no, I would never do that. So I would just like kind of like have more grace with myself and just take it day by day.
Something that I like to do when I think about issues like this that I'm dealing with is find the root of the problem. Because the root of the problem is not that I don't love the way that I look, right? It could be something that's like something that I'm feeling, but if I really look at what the root of the problem is, if I was on this world by myself, I would
not care what I looked like.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, I wouldn't care. But the reason why we don't like the way that we look is because we are finding our value in how others see us. And when you realize that that's the root and that I'm finding my value in others and not how my creator sees me, then I know how to deal with what the real problem is, which is where my value is found. And when you know that your value is found in God, and you can start making yourself better, not for other people, but for him, and so that you can be used properly by being healthy for his kingdom, you're not picking yourself apart anymore, but you're actually learning to love who you are because you're learning how he loves you.
It goes with like confidence. Like if you start trying to see yourself the way God sees you, then other people are gonna start seeing you the way that you see yourself. It's a mindset. You have to act confident and like love yourself in the process. You know what I mean?
If you have a heart to want to learn, that's all that matters. A heart to want to grow, that's all that matters. But the second you fall into the fact that you're defeated and you become like just you're in that mindset now to where you're like, I'm always gonna be like this, or you know what, I'm just gonna go back to how I was before, and like that is where you want to fight from being, because you will never grow when you're in that mindset. Okay, next question is, how can I talk to my crush? Carol,
Let me tell you something.
take this away.
First thing, years of experience. I'll tell you one thing. Don't ever try to act a certain way that you're not. You know when you try to talk to a guy and then you see the type of girls that he goes for and you like
you
try to
like,
act a
fit that
certain
mold.
way. Be yourself, and like I know it sounds so fool, but like be fun. Like have fun with it, okay?
When I finally started to realize that if I'm myself and they don't mesh with me, then it's not even like they're a bad person, it's just like they're not my person.
And that's totally okay.
When I learned to not take things too seriously, like even rejection, because I don't care if they reject me.
Me neither.
And I know my value.
Before you go into talking to any guy, you have to accept that they might not like you, and you have to be okay with it. Like confidence is not like thinking everyone's gonna like you and everyone's gonna be in love with you. It's just simply being okay if they don't. The best like connections I've had with guys was when I was being myself and I didn't even care. I was saying whatever, I was making any comments, I was laughing, I was like, you know, and if they like you, they will like you a lot because that's who you really are.
But I would tell you too, like, I'm the type of person, I'm just a loyalist, right? When I like someone, they're the only person that I like, and I will give myself fully to them without me even being in a relationship with them. I had to learn to guard myself more because the truth is people don't deserve all of you before they've shown that they actually want it. And I think that that's where it hurt me so bad, is I would give them so much of me, even if they didn't even know they had that much of me. Like I would be full in on them, and like we were literally just like texting over Instagram or something.
Yeah.
Guard your heart in that way. Like don't invest more than they're showing you they're willing to invest in you, so that you don't get hurt. You know?
True, 100%.
And if they are, then move forward with precaution. Like guard means to keep moving forward, just being careful.
Something I wish so bad somebody told me when I was younger and like that had the courage to do it: communicate your standards. If they do something that you don't like, if they say something that doesn't like sit right with you, tell them. You don't have to be rude.
Don't feel uncomfortable with it, just do it.
And it is awkward as heck, but you have to say, be like, I didn't like how you talked to me, I didn't like that you did this. You have to communicate. It's just gonna save you guys at the end of the night.
Well guys, that was so much fun giving you guys advice, and honestly I want to know if you guys want us to do a part 2 to this. Put it in the comments, give this video a like. If this video gets 5,000 likes, we will do a part 2 to this.
Comment down below too what you guys want to see us do.
Yeah, it'd be so fun. I miss my videos with Carol.
I miss my videos with Allie.
You guys are amazing. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. This girl is the absolute best ever.
That's you.
And I just love her so much.
I love you so much. And guys, love you guys. God bless you. Stay baddies. Bye, besties.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop.
It's Bestie Vlog. Whoa.
Why is everyone and their mother's trying to distract us?
I'm so stressed out.
I'm like so stressed. Gosh, bro, I swear, like,
Colby and Nick are right there.
Real.
Welcome to our life.